All right, so I'm about to pick up this order from O'Reilly. You said it took you the wrong way? What's up, my guy? Yes, sir.
You got the extra plug-in.
Oh,
sorry.
Nah, you good. Okay, bro, so here's the severity of the situation. We got the 1975 Donk. It's in the middle of the shop. We got to get the big brake kit put on there from Baer Brakes. Everything good, but we cannot fit the original tire rod inside the spindle. So we needed a solution. And here go the solution right here, baby. Let's get it. Rick Ross. We gonna be ready for the car show, baby. Number 4. We on the way. All right. So, yeah, like I was saying, special order. They dropped them off to us. Shout out to O'Reilly, especially. Definitely shout out to them. But this is what we needed to finish the brake kit on the 75 Donk. And by taking the wheel right now.
That would be them.
That's what you're looking for right now?
This is it.
I told him you'll explain exactly what it was. I told him what car it go on. And
Yeah. So this
It's
is
for
one
the
of Darcy's projects. All right, let me show you what we got. All right, so we got the QA1 big wheel kit installed on the car, right?
Yo.
Then we got the Baer Brakes, the 6-piston 14-inch kit that come already assembled with the spindle and everything, right? All of this comes as one full kit. And actually all you had to do is put the caliper on. The caliper already comes with the pads installed, everything. It's great. It's a great kit. All right, so the problem that we had was right here is factory tie rod in, right? Factory tie rod in. As you can see, right there, it won't go all the way into the spindle. All right. So the fix for that, Baer Brakes is kind enough to put this part number in the tech specs on their website, but it's in fine letters. So if you don't read all of the information, you wouldn't know. All right, so this kit right here. See how that one fits all the way in there, and then you simply put the castle nut on. Boom. And this is that part number, and that's the fix for that. So
Nice. So,
like I said, once Darcy get here, he'll put all this back together and give y'all a update of the finished product. So yeah, y'all gonna see.
thank you.
What up?
You good?
Hey, I had to give him a little update of what you got going on today. Yeah.
That's what you needed, us? That's what you needed?
Oh yeah.
Did it work right? I think it did.
Right in. Tie rod.
Oh, okay, so that's the name of it, because I ain't know the name. I just told him we needed them for the brakes and the suspension system.
Out of tie rod. Had to change them with the spindle because the original one was too big to go into the new stuff, so I had to change. Here I'm putting on the tie rod locking nut, screwing the tie rod into the adjustment sleeve. QA1 supplied the sleeve. And when you take your tie rods off, make sure you count the turns so your alignment will be close enough to get you to the alignment shop if you don't have an alignment shop yourself. Putting on the calcium nut for the tie rod. Tightening it down so I can get the cotter pin in. I'll get putting the cotter pin in, gonna bend it so it don't slide back out. And that's your complete QA1 and Baer big brake setup. Open lower control arms. Double adjustable coil over. Yeah. And you got your tie rod. Smooth tie rod. I'm gonna give y'all a little recap of the front suspension install. As you can see, we got the QA1 upper control arm, lower control arm, double adjustable coil, and the Baer big brake kit. The install was pretty easy. Only thing ran into a tie rod. If you ain't reading the instructions, you gotta read the fine print. It tell you to use tie rods off of 96 Caprice. And them tie rods, they slide right into the spindles that you get with the big brake kit. You can't use the factory ones. But yeah, we got this thing all the way put together.